Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal and welcome back to another weight loss video. Hope you enjoy this one. Let's dive right in. Friends, co-workers, and family suddenly quick to crap talk my healthy lifestyle. When I started, everyone was so encouraging and it helped a lot. There wasn't a damn person who didn't say they weren't proud of me. Over the course of the past year, I lost 45 pounds, and for the first time in my life, I have some actual muscle definition instead of being a shapeless blob. About 3 months ago, my friends and family all flipped script and started making jabs at my meticulous diet and workout routine. I don't understand what happened. I sit down to eat lunch and my friends and coworkers nitpick my meals. Has anyone else experienced this kind of discouragement from previously supportive peers? This is common when you have a change in life. Everyone around you suddenly becomes an expert, and many of them will insist on giving you a predictably negative opinion. It's a little bit of human nature, so do your best to be forgiving and consider times in your life where you may have given unsolicited or even unwelcome comments. The main thing is to remember that you didn't start doing this for their praise, so you shouldn't stop based on their criticism. It sounds like you've done so well that they're getting insecure about their own habits. Sometimes when someone is just going about their life and trying to do their best, other people become uncomfortable. It's like people who don't like receiving thank you cards, because even if they are sent with zero expectation, others will do likewise. It makes other people feel guilty for not sending thank you cards for gifts. The problem isn't the person sending the cards. The problem is people who try to deal with their own insecurities by making others feel bad for their good habits. Insecurity hit. You're now the healthy one who always watches what they eat. That stuff can make others self-conscious. So now, to some people, your very presence and habitual behavior is a commentary on them. For me, that stuff eventually fled to people confessing their food sins to me and telling me how they're doing better. That's not fun either, because it's just hearing everyone talk about how much they dislike themselves. There's a lot of baggage that can come with this stuff, you know? When you started, your new habits made you a good fatty, exhibiting the proper amount of shame. Now that you're not fat, the shame has returned to sender. Crabs in a bucket. To them, people who succeed are visible reminders of their own failure to similarly succeed. They would literally rather see you fail and be freaked up like they are than see you happy and successful. It was free and easy to encourage you when you were still fat. It's threatening to them now that you've succeeded. Quickly makes you realize how many people are crappy people, because most people do this. Not just some, most. Now that you know about it, make sure it isn't you. And in any area of life, not just fitness, but money, relationships, etc. Cheer on success even when you are surpassed. Man, it's my life. Everyone was happy and wanted to see the experiment. Now, many of my friends are jealous and take passive-aggressive jabs at me. I kind of enjoy it. I've lost 22 pounds now in a period of 4 months, hoping to get some more angry reactions from more people soon. I just seriously listen to them, making them feel important, though the noise goes from one ear and escapes from the other. The main point is to not argue, nor try to educate them. Jealousy. A few years back, I was the slimmest person in my generally overweight and obese family. Okay, not too fit though, but thin and conventionally attractive. This meant I actively declined drinking alcohol, eating gratuitous portions, desserts, sweet baked goods, etc. I also temporarily eliminated trigger foods I binged on, like dairy products, cheese is a big one, and bread and pasta. My family was pretty vocal about how difficult I was about food, how rude I was for declining, and how vain I was. The crux of the matter, I believe, is that they were packing on weight and I was losing it. It may have triggered their own insecurities, so the easiest way to deal with that is to make a health-conscious person look finicky and uptight. Pay no heed. Your body will thank you later. My own mother, who has shown nothing but love for my chubby body my whole life, said toxic things to me when I reached a healthy BMI. People turn real sour when they want your level of success. I get this specifically from my sister. She wants to lose weight as well, but hasn't had much luck. Me, I'm down 25 pounds. She always tells me I don't eat, and that I irritate her when I count calories or measure my food. but at the same time, she says that she's happy for me or something similar, only to then again make faces at the things I do to lose weight. I don't get it. I get this at work too. I work at a hospice inpatient facility that has volunteers who bake cookies, cakes, and brownies for visitors and staff. I get daily grief for not eating in the offerings. When pressured to eat just one, I'll tell them that sweets will trigger me to overconsume, making me feel very sick. They usually will buzz it off at that point. If they persist, I'll add that I need to stay at my current weight because my knees don't hurt when I go for runs. That usually shames them into silence. I eat a salad with a protein every day, and luckily no one says a word. If they did, I think I would say, this way of eating has really been beneficial to my overall health. Would you like me to scrutinize what you have brought for lunch? Your coworkers are jealous, rude, and need to be called out. I've dealt with this over the past 3 years. At the start, everyone was all happy and supportive, but now I get comments about how I'm too skinny, my cheekbones are showing, or that they can feel my ribs when they hug me. I've been told I should go eat some pizza or a cheeseburger, and I'm literally right at a healthy weight for my height. I got really tired of people saying things, so I just started commenting on their food choices too. When I was heavy, no one said anything when I was eating a bag of chocolate, but I eat a salad now and I get rude comments. So now I say things like, wow, you sure have an appetite today, or that pizza is dripping with grease. How can you eat that? It all boils down to others being jealous of your discipline and self-control because they don't have that. They see you being all proud of yourself and loving your body. They can't have that, so they try to take it all away. They don't want to be alone feeling guilty about their diet choices. Misery loves company. Who wouldn't want their cheekbones to show? Accentuated cheekbones are such a nice feature. When I lose weight and see more definition in my face, it motivates me to keep going. You're absolutely right. Those comments stem from jealousy and envy. I find it so absurd when I hear people shaming others for their good habits, while accepting to regularly eat food that's horrible for them without even questioning their own habits. All the comments saying that this is jealousy are probably right. However, to be totally honest with yourself, you should take a long, good look at your habits and check if you didn't fall into ED behavior around 3 months ago. Maybe their comments started because your diet became too meticulous. I do get worried when these posts are constantly getting upvoted. Like, yes, people do get jealous and overreact and accuse people of being too strict, but a lot of times people generally are being too strict and it starts becoming an issue and they just can't see it. We're getting very small slices of the posters' lives and assuming that we can trust them to give an accurate depiction of what their condition is. But EDs don't work like that. You can literally be skinny in bones and think you look fat. In general, I think when people are expressing concern with your eating habits, it's not malicious. And the uptick in posts about it lately had me wondering if we should really be affirming that it's just jealousy, because for all we know, there could actually be a problem, and we just gave somebody an excuse to ignore their loved ones worried. Any group of people, your family, friends, coworkers, are like a baby mobile. When you evolve, i.e. pull on the mobile, it makes every other piece move in a way that you cannot predict. Also, you always serve an official and unofficial function in each of your groups. You might officially be the older sister, but implicitly be the fat one. If you no longer correspond to that title, which makes the mobile hold still, people can become mean about it. That being said, you are in no way obligated to tolerate it. Your journey comes first. I experienced discouragements the whole time, before and when I started this journey, and during my whole first half of my journey, from my own family members. Now, those who were nasty about my first half of my journey still have nothing better to say, but to want to compete with me. Yes, my mother said it right in my face. She has really underestimated how much mental energy I have to defeat all the negatives from her and others, and how much efforts I put in to change my eating habit and lifestyle. Why can't people, especially family members, feel happy for what we've achieved? And that brings us to the end of the video, Narwhals. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please tap subscribe to join our awesome community, the Narwhals, and for more weight loss stories that help you stay on track. And here's our featured Narwhal of the day. After 2 years, I was finally able to lose all the weight. I was 103 kilos, 227 pounds, and now I'm down to 63 kilos, 139 pounds.